What you mentioned, Brazil.
Right.
This is an interesting one because they haven't really been close to winning a World Cup since 2002.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could say the 2012 one,
2014, when
2014 one.
in Brazil, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they could have, before the 7-1, they looked like they had a chance. I I really think, okay, they just sacked their manager, and that's huge.
Yeah.
Because in the last international break, they lost 4-1 to Argentina. And you look at the lineup, and 4-1 loss makes sense.
Yeah.
He played Andre and Joelinton as a double pivot. Like, they're good players. They are good players, good Premier League players. Firstly, that's not Joelinton's role. You're just completely misunderstanding what he is as a footballer. Andre, decent player, like he's borderline making my squad. So as is Joelinton. When you really break down their options, you'll see. But I'll probably take like Joelinton as a squad player just to mix things up a bit. But like that's insanity. Then they had like Vinny up front. It was a mess. It was a mess. So they were not going to do anything with that manager. They just weren't. So it's good that they've sacked him, and who they pick right now will decide whether they're challengers or not. Because they have the team. They do have the team. They really do. So they need someone who's going to come in and make the logical choices. Because their starting 11 can compete with those teams I've just said.
So let's get into what you think their starting 11 should be. So let's start with the defence.
Yeah, well, I mean, Alisson in goal for me, if not the best keeper, top 2 at least, him and Courtois in the world. I'd say Van der Sar at right back. Yeah. Marquinhos and Gabriel, solid centre-back partnership. Left back's a bit of a issue. That's probably the weakest position in their team.
Who would you go for?
Yeah, I mean, recently they've been playing Aranya. I think the wild card shout would be Denner, who's only 17 right now and he's barely played any first team football, right? So that's a big shout. But in 12 months, if he's a regular for Corinthians, he's about to join Chelsea. By the way, he's a young left back now at Corinthians. I do think he has the ability to make a squad at 18. He is really good. But let's say that's too early for him. You're looking at certain guys who are, like Beraldo, who's a centre back but can kind of play left back. Those are really the guys you're looking at. And that's not great, to be fair. But they can do a job if the rest of the team is perfect. That's what I'd say.
So what would your midfield be?
The double pivot has to be, for me, Bruno Guimaraes and André Santos. Those two, that's a perfect double pivot that's got everything. You got that defensively, it's sorted. Like André, box to box, like he is exactly what you dream of when you say a box to box midfielder. He's got everything you need defensively, unreal. Gets into the box, passer, dribbler. Like
at his young age,
he's ready now. He's ready right now. He's one of the best midfielders in the world already, and he'll prove it when he goes to Chelsea next season. So if that is like Andrew wasn't in the squad, it's ridiculous. I don't care how old he is. He's better. He's a better midfielder now than Joelinton and Andre from Wolves. He is. It's as simple as that. And just because he's a teenager, he shouldn't be, or 20. Sorry, he shouldn't be like penalising him for that. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I think if those two are the double pivot, then the attack is they've got so many options. Like,
what would your combination of attackers be for Brazil?
Me, all right, I would have Estevão on the right.
Okay,
that's another one where people might go too early. Listen, he's a special player.
He's the real deal.
He's the real deal. Estevão's the real deal. Another one, as soon as he gets into the Prem, it's gonna be obvious immediately, and at that point, no one will be arguing, because by me saying Estevão should start on the right, I'm saying essentially one of Vinny or Rodrigo should be on the bench, and I genuinely believe that. Like I think those two should fight for the spot on the left, and that's fine. Like both world class players, I think it's like depending on the game, depending on the opposition, You know, maybe you play Vinny in a few more games. I don't know, but like
It's a big statement.
it's I hear what you're saying, but it's like
Estevao better than Vinny and Rodrigo.
Like, I do think he will be.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying he's necessarily better than them right now. But I think he is another one of those, you know, like Yamal, like Saka.
Mm-hmm.
He's so good in the midfield stuff.
Yeah.
That's
in possession.
In possession, you know, helping the team get build play from deep. You know, when they're struggling for options, he can. So you can press him in the midfield areas, and he's gonna hold on to the ball and make the perfect pass. You know, whereas Vinny, especially, his danger is really when there's space in front of him.
Yeah.
You know, he is a good passer. He's a great finisher and stuff now, but it's a different type of player, and having an Estevao on the right just makes it much more easy to control games.
Yeah, definitely.
So that would be it for me. And you've still got guys like Savinho from City. You got Rafinha. Rafinha for me had a great season. I would actually start him maybe at number 10.
Okay.
Because I've been impressed in the games he played number 10 this season. I hadn't seen it before this season, and he works really hard. So I think another one in terms of the balance of the team. If you got Estevao on the right, him number 10, and like Vinny say on the left, or Rodrigo, that's well balanced now. And Endrick is your striker.
Endrick up front, yeah.
Yeah. And see, and that's another one, right? He's not a regular at the moment.
Yeah.
But he's so good. And it's obvious when you watch him, when you do see him at the games. If those guys are your team, they can win the World Cup. It doesn't matter who else is in the competition. There isn't like a real weakness in that team.
Yeah.
Like that's the best Brazil team for at least 20 years. You know? And then you can still say Neymar. Neymar is an option at number 10. You know, I know can't really run and stuff anymore, but you bring on Neymar when you need a goal. Yeah. It's 1-1, 80th minute.
Because he's still got the quality.
Of course.
Like in these few games that he's played for Santos, you can see the quality is still there.
Yeah, exactly. So you see, you like listen to all of that. They are definitely contenders, right? Like,
no Anthony in there.
They didn't quite make the cut. Didn't quite make the cut. Yeah.
What about Cunha, you know?
Cunha, I mean, you got guys like, Cunha he probably just wouldn't make my squad. And that shows you how good their options are. He maybe just about as an option, you know, because another attacking option.
You can play on the wing, can play 10.
Exactly. So he's useful. You still Martinelli I haven't mentioned. He could be an option. A fit Gabriel Jesus could be a squad option.
A lot of competition.
Got a lot, you know. I think recently I saw João Pedro starting in the game. He's not a bad backup option up front as well. Like they've got a lot of depth, especially in the attack.